Hey guys! Nothing new today, but something that I have been keeping in my makeup collection that I haven't tried yet. And I heard many people talking so good about this product, and it's the Melt Cosmetics She's in Parties eyeshadow palette. To be very honest, this was the first Melt Cosmetics eyeshadow palette that didn't excite me. It was also the only stack that I didn't buy when it came out, just because I don't know. I mean, I love purples and I love reds, but this is something in between. This has like these eggplant shades in it, and it's bright and dark at the same time, but also muted. Do you know what I mean? But I had to. I mean, I own almost all of the Melt Cosmetics palettes, so yeah, I had to try it. And so many people have been saying that this is so good formula wise. So yeah, we will try this today. I hope that this isn't boring because it didn't just come out. I mean, I don't know. We'll see how many people will watch this. Yeah. So yeah, they have been doing the same thing as with their other stacks. By the way, they're bringing out Blueprint as a eyeshadow palette, and I'm living for this. Oh my god, I'm so excited. And this was a stack too, as I said, and they brought it back as a palette, and I couldn't be happier because I loved the stacks, of course. I love the concept, but I find palettes a bit easier to stack, even though the other ones are called stacks. You know what I mean? Okay, I will bring back my husband for some arm swatches. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, my husband is here, so we will start with some arm swatches. First shade is Skeleton Kiss. Let me see. This is like a goldy peach shade. Okay, that was very light, but maybe this is like a topper. This shade is beautiful. This is Strange Love. So that's Strange Love. Next shade is Total Immortal. Oh wow, this is beautiful. Okay, very light rosy lilac shade. Next shade is Last Caress. Yeah, Caress. Very buttery and creamy. This shade is She's in Parties. Oh, this is nice. This is like a rusty red shade. This reminds me of one of the shades in the Waiting Room palette. Here we have Sleepwalk. Wow. This is more like a eggplanty shade. And then we have Mean Streak. Wow. Oh, that's great. That's a beautiful shade. Beautiful matte shade. And then we have Lost Control. This shade looks like a satin shade with a lot of glitter in it. Beautiful. So these are the shades. They're very nice. Okay, all of the shades seemed to be very soft and beautiful and buttery. So yeah, we'll see how they perform on the eyes. Today I won't use my P. Louise base. Instead, I will grab my Fenty Pro Filter eye primer because I love that one and I somehow didn't use it for a long time. It's almost empty. I use this like crazy. You don't need a lot. Let's blend this with my finger. So if you like melt palettes, which one is your favorite? Um, One of mine is definitely Muerte. Unfortunately, you can't buy that one. And I love the Rust palette. The Rust stack was my favorite ever. The Rust palette is beautiful. Okay, we will start with Last Caress. It's like a mid-toned purplish shade. Very beautiful. I'm sure that it will be deeper on the eye because sometimes matte shades do that. Yeah, a little bit. But this is very pigmented. Holy moly, this is very pigmented. I want to create something very easy and smoky. Oh, this is so pigmented and so blendable. I can't. This is why I love Melt Cosmetics, because these shadows aren't just full of pigment, but you can actually blend them out and you can build them. I will take Total Immortal, this light rosy lilac shade, and I will try to blend the edges just a tiny bit more with this shade. And yeah, that's very pigmented as well. And it works so well. Oh my god. Okay, wow, this is so nice. Why haven't I used this before? Why? Guys, do you see the difference? This is so freaking stunning. I didn't expect that from this shade. It's so beautiful. I imagine this shade would look so good on its own on the entire lid with a nice black wing liner. Oh my god. Oh my god, that would be so good. You know what I'm really waiting for? I want Melt Cosmetics to bring out the gunmetal stack in a palette. Oh, that would be great. The gunmetal stack was also one of my favorites. I loved it so much. Those shades were to die for. And it's just a smoky eye dream. It's so good. You know what? That has happened to me a million times when sometimes I buy something and I just bought it because I was in the mood to buy it, to be honest. And then it arrives and it's just like the best thing ever. And that was a nice surprise with this palette. Oh my god. I mean, I have only used 2 shades, so we'll see. Next, I want to go in with Mean Streak, this dark plum matte shade. Just stamping this here onto the outer part of my eye. And this is very pigmented as well. I'm going in like with just a tiny amount of this product. And this is so freaking pigmented. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, guys, this turns out to be one of the best palettes I have used in a long time. Oh my god. Is this pretty? Why didn't I love this color story? I don't know. I'm really asking myself now. I don't know. I don't know what happened that I felt this way. I'm not sure because now that I have it on my eyes, it's the best thing ever. Because I have such an upset tummy. Oh God. I'm changing my diet because I want to lose weight. And no, you don't need to lose weight. It's just because I was feeling not so great, so I thought that maybe if I lose some weight, I will maybe feel a little bit better. I'm just going in with Last Caress to blend it out a tiny bit. But yeah, I just decided that I should try something, so yeah, I'm doing that metabolic balance thing. I don't know if you have ever heard about this. If not, Google it. It's quite difficult to explain. But yeah, I'm doing that together with my husband, and I mean, it's working. We are around 2 weeks in, so can't say that much, but until now, it's fine. I just believe that I ate something that I shouldn't have, like a goat milk cheese kind of thing, and I usually don't eat that, so I don't know if this is the reason why I'm feeling that way, but let's hope that it will be better soon. I will now take that Total Immortal shade and applying that on my lower lash line. Just smoking it out. Now I will take Main Streak again, the dark shade, and building that on top of the light shade underneath my lower lash line. Okay, what now? I really want to use this shade Strange Love, but I think that I will first apply a little bit of Sleepwalk. Yeah, let's take a little bit of Sleepwalk. This is this plummy dark shade, shimmery shade here. And I'm gonna stamp this on with my finger. So this is very intense, so go in with just the tiniest amount. Okay, it's a bit too light for me, so I will take Lost Control, that deep shade here at the end. And let's put this on top. Okay, so that's that, and now I will go in with Strange Love, this light shade. This is so buttery, I can't. This is very, very buttery. And applying this into the inner part here. Wow, this is like very, very sparkly and multi-dimensional. This has like blue, purple, pink, lilac, rose gold reflects in it. And it looks so nice. Maybe you will need a very, very, very sticky base underneath, because this is very sparkly and it's more like a pressed fine reflect. Now I will apply my Nabla Bombay Black Waterproof Intense Eye Pencil because it's just one of my favorites. And I will apply this on my upper waterline. This will make your lashes look much thicker. And now guys, I will take my Beetlejuice mascara from Melt Cosmetics. It's a mascara that will come back in a different packaging and be part of the normal permanent makeup range from Melt Cosmetics. I love it a lot. It's one of my favorites. You can really grab all lashes with this mascara. It's very nice. I will put a little bit of Skeleton Kiss, this light shade, goldy shade here onto my inner corner. It has a very strong peachy pink reflect, just to brighten my inner corners. And now onto lips. I will first apply the Vive lip pencil in Bread and then deepen the lip up with Tailored. Now taking a little bit of Tailored. Okay, I just noticed that you cannot build these pencils that well or layer them. Okay, we will make this work. Now I'm gonna apply my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick. Okay, this is the finished look, guys. What do you think? I fell in love with this palette. Oh my god, why didn't I use this earlier? Oh, it's so pretty. I am so obsessed with Strange Love. I loved the shade Total Immortal. So nice. Love Mean Streak. The shade is called Mean Streak. I basically loved every shade that I used. I just haven't used She's in Parties and the name of the palette, but the rest I did, and I loved every single shade. I love how these eyeshadows look on my eyes. Isn't this pretty? It's so sultry and deep and gorgeous, and oh, love it. So yeah guys, if you want me to use another Melt Cosmetics eyeshadow palette in a tutorial or in a video, let me know. I will buy Blueprint for sure, definitely. This is such a nice palette, such a beautiful curation of the palette, so stunning, and yeah, I can't wait. So guys, that's it. So that you can see it, just coming a little bit closer. It's so pretty. Love it. Okay, yeah, this was definitely a surprise and it's a recommendation. It's stunning. And guys, have a lovely week and see you later. Bye.